Hi everyone, welcome. In this video we're taking a look at Valhalla delay. I was anticipating Valhalla to do something really special, and I think they've done it right here. There's a lot of great modes in this. There's a lot of great delay sounds you can get. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what Valhalla delay is. Obviously it's a delay, but what makes it different is that it has several different modes it can operate in. So these are different delay models. We start off with tape. This is the one you'll see when you load it up. Tape, as you expect, is saturated, has some roll-off, is a little darker, and can really break up when you drive it. Next, we have HiFi. This is a much more robust version of tape. It's more like a studio reel tape, and this is great for saturation. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. It's much brighter, and also the modulation style is different. So if we take a look at tape, it has wow and flutter. If we go to HiFi, it has a different kind of modulation. Next, we have a bucket brigade delay. This will be familiar to you from analog pedals that use these devices in them, and basically it's a very dark delay indeed, but it's not quite like tape. Next, we have digital. So think 80s, 90s era rack mount digital units. The blue color is quite appropriate. Ghost. There are some special features in here. So for the most part, this is like digital apart from the diffusion, and over here we have a frequency shifter. This is more of an experimental weird side of the plugin. Then finally you have pitch, which will allow you to shift the pitch down or up. And then the same thing again, but in reverse. So all the delays come out pitch shifted and reversed. So let's jump right into it and let's give it a listen here. We'll start with this source. Okay, so this is Valhalla delay. Let's take a listen to the first mode, which is tape. Let's try out the different eras. Let's take a listen to HiFi. This is also tape with high fidelity quality. When we go to this mode, you'll see that the mod parameters have changed over here. So let's bring up the depth all the way on the modulation. Get a very strong chorus effect there. So you can hear what's actually driving the modulation here, the kind of LFO at work. If we switch over to tape mode, we have wow and flutter instead. Wow is a slower modulation, flutter is faster. So let's take a listen to flutter. I'll bring the spread down here so we can take a listen to it. Let's switch to the past. Now we'll take a listen to wow. Okay, next we've got a Moog style bass. We're going to take a look at the color area. So that's the drive and the age parameters. Let's listen to age. Let's listen through the different eras. Let's go to HiFi. Now the lovely thing about the color, the drive, and the age is you have 4 different variations here. Tape, HiFi, Bucket Brigade, and digital all have very distinct sounds to them. Let's go to Bucket Brigade. Now what's interesting with the drive in the Bucket Brigade mode is it's actually affecting a compander that's in the unit as well. So the signal comes into the delay and it's compressed, and then after it's compressed, the delay is added, and then I believe the way it works is it's expanded after that. So when you drive it, you start to drive that compander as well. So listen to this fairly high amount of feedback with no drive. Let's use the gain compensated drive now. So using the drive there really tames the feedback and the overall effect of this mode. Okay, so let's now take a listen to color in digital. Filter out some of the low end. Introduce some spread to the delay. We can mix in with the original. Let's hear that in the future era. So that's pretty awesome as a color plugin too. Now the color is the same when we go to pitch, it's the same as digital mode, but it's quite weird when we go to reverse pitch. That's pretty awesome. So let's take a listen now to some more traditional delay. And let's take a look at the different styles. So we are currently in single, so we have a nice spread between the left and right channels, but we have one timing. We can switch up here to a dual delay, left and right. Let's switch this one to 1/4. We can also go to ratio. This is a favorite setting of mine for working on reverb-like delays. This is the golden ratio right here, 6:1.8. What I love about this mode though is just moving the ratio around and finding something that I like. Let's bring up some of the modulation depth here, and we'll check out ping pong next. Let's take a listen to a more traditional delay now. It's a digital mode, and we've got a nice 1/4 dotted delay. Rolled off a lot of the high end here. It's a really nice filtered sound. The diffusion will diffuse the echoes and make it sound more like a reverb. Switch us to ping pong. And if we EQ it right, we can get a very nice result. Almost sounds like a choir. Okay, so next let's try the pitch algorithm on a vocal for some nice spread, along with the quad mode or the quad style delay.
And late at night, when I go to slumber, the thoughts of love are in my mind. And late at night, when I go to slumber, the thoughts of love are in my mind. And late at night.
Let's have a little bit of fun next. I'm going to bring up the pitch mode, minus 12 semitones. Ghost delay. Now what's going to be a lot of fun is the frequency shifter in this. So I'm going to bring up the feedback here, and as I go through the tuning there'll be certain areas where the resonance will just really fit the material. So next, let's take a listen to what makes the ghost sound unique. This has a lot to do with the diffusion sound with different era settings. Now with the quad mode, you can either have the feedback coming from the sum of all these taps, or with repeat mode, it comes from the last tap. I'm trying to visualize it. I think what it means is we get the audio coming through, we hear these 3 taps, and then this 4th one we hear, and it also goes back into the feedback loop, and that is what's fed back into the mix parameter. So it's a great one for creating loops. Let's take a listen to the different modes. Let's change the spacing of these 4 taps. And then if we actually change the timing of the delay here, the spacing will increase. So this is a pretty cool mode actually for chorus-like sounds. Bring in some of that diffusion. So, a real wild card. I hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Valhalla Delay is a great plugin. Go demo it, and please check out the links in the description. Take care.